Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Next to score, Jets 7, Jaguars 0.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Down, 50, plant.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
49, check 49, check 49. Protein spill. 2.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right. This is intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go on, hit it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he is going to be stopped cold. Of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Jets' 19-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base.
Check 48's the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, son.
Mike, 44. Hey.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Ready to break. Look at me. Go. Now.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And he fires one that's hit. And he coughed it up. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After one, a 14-3 ball game. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
44, Mike, 44. I'm on.
On 1st down, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half in some of these shorter games.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Focus. Mike, focus.
Ain't no such thing as a man, eh?
44, Mike, 44.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Faking the give, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
He's coming. We got double up.
Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You ain't got nothing. Ready?
Fournette on the counter. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
60 Pittsburgh. Go.
On deck. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Let's go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready, set.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
48 mark.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
48 for Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Slam.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 3.
Hey, orbit.
Check 48.
Look, squeeze. Get it.
Minshew sets to throw, and he's going to go down again. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. So third and long, here's Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Hey, Sam up.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, lock it.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
I smell fear in that offense. Ready?
They'll run it again with Fournette. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Let's go now. 30 base.
It's our field.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Hey, it's our
5.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
47's the mic.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Donald. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play action. It's Darnold. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw it. Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Darnold on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rock it.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 19-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come. Again. Switch.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball. The last one, throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming. Lay 80. Rush in.
Now it's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Charlie.
Red 80. Check. Crunch.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold Found his target. It's Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Riley Harrison. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory. Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. Now Minshew. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing. Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving. Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, let go.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now.
You're out.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Defense.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward. Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. This one caught by Crowder. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 29, Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Faking the give, Darnold to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number. In the zone.
So for Jacksonville, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be...
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my